Assalamualaikum warahmatullah. Everyone, welcome back to our discussion on consumer financial protection. Our main topic today is Rule 78, and this is about the unjust distribution of loan or financing monthly payment into banking profits and customer principal payment. We know very well that 2023 is a year where many are predicting an economic slowdown due to the rising interest rate. So to curb inflation, inflation can both be a monetary phenomenon or it can be a cost push factor. But the policy pursued by government is to increase the interest rate so as to slow down spending, consumption and investment, so that will reduce aggregate demand and eventually spending, and therefore able to reduce the inflation. And but at the same time, when interest rate is increased, where people will find it a bit more difficult to get a loan, and businesses may not be capable to borrow to expand their production, and therefore recession may come in, and many people may lose their jobs. So this is the time when many people who are losing their job will have a difficult time to pay off their debts. They have currently lots of debts: housing loan, car loan, credit card loan, and therefore losing a job, or similar to that, may bring about a failure to fulfill their monthly debt obligation. And therefore we will see that when under a default event, we may find that we have not actually paid as much as we thought, because the monthly payment system will show that a lot of our monthly payment system have gone to the bank as profit, and little is actually allocated for principal payment. So this is the rule of 78, and similar monthly payment system that is currently used by bank in their loan amortization system. So generally in that system, bank takes bigger profit or bigger portion as profit, and customer keeps small portion as principal payment. And as I said earlier, mainly affecting personal and car loan facility, and this is basically when people defaulted on their car loan or personal loan or credit card loan. This is when we will find a big surprise to see that the amount of loan or the amount of outstanding loan is still big, and people will have hard time to find money to pay off the loan outstanding balance. Rule 78 is an extreme form of unequal and highly disproportionate monthly loan payment distribution, and it has been banned in many countries. In Singapore, in UK, in US, this has been banned, and but then it is still taking place in Malaysia, practiced by both Islamic bank and conventional bank. And so this is something that need to be further investigated and assessed. And under a default event or under an early settlement situation, the customer are losing out. Right? The settlement amount is much bigger than thought, as most monthly loan payment were allocated to bank as profit. And therefore many customers may fall into bankruptcy as they could not find enough money to settle the outstanding loan. So this issue of Rule 78 is a very critical issue, because for Islamic banking, it may not be a Sharia issue because the product issued by the bank are compliant, but then the distribution of profit, the distribution of monthly payment into banking profit and consumer principal payment, this is the issue that we need to investigate and make assessment and provide some kind of a critical appraisal so that the Sharia committee at the bank level would be looking at this issue. If it is not a Sharia issue, then certainly it is an ethical issue because the issue was brought many times by consumer group to express their unhappiness and frustration with regards to the banking policy of taking huge amount of the monthly payment into their as profit, and therefore this has been favoring the bank all the time. So we can continue discussing this issue as we move on later on. I'll see you again. Assalamualaikum warahmatullah. Thank you.